This is ACEP's Capital Minute, a look at what's happening in Washington, D.C. right now that's affecting emergency physicians and patients. This special edition is dedicated entirely to the issue of surprise billing. As you likely saw in the recent video message to ACEP members, Dr. Friedman is calling surprise billing the most important issue facing emergency physicians today.
The viability of our profession and America's emergency care safety net is at risk. For more than 9 months, ACEP has been doing everything we can to advocate on behalf of emergency physicians and our patients on this rapidly changing situation.
Here's the latest. In the last several weeks, we've seen a flurry of congressional and administration action on surprise billing. Earlier this month, President Trump hosted a press conference on surprise billing at the White House that was attended by patients, cabinet officials, and several members of Congress. He announced administration principles for the issue and signaled that the White House would be working with Congress to see this issue through. This spurred congressional action to intensify, with just a few days later, the House Energy and Commerce Committee unexpectedly releasing a draft of legislation on surprise billing. ACEP has expressed concern over the cap on out-of-network payment for emergency care at the median in-network amount that is set by this draft bill. Just days after that announcement, Senator Bill Cassidy's Workgroup introduced a revised version of the draft legislation ACEP had weighed in on last fall. While ACEP has provided significant feedback to the Workgroup throughout the process, ACEP is not supporting this bill as currently written, given that its arbitration process is sharply slanted to favor insurers over physicians and is guided only by the median in-network rate. On the more positive side, the bill does include several provisions that ACEP developed. Portions of the language from this bill could next be incorporated in the Senate Health Committee proposal that is expected any day now. To help educate congressional staffers playing an integral role in these discussions, ACEP co-hosted a standing room-only congressional briefing on surprise billing, during which ACEP President Dr. Friedman and representatives from other specialties, including the American Society of Anesthesiology and the American College of Surgeons, spoke about how these issues affect doctors and patients. As well, ACEP has been working closely with emergency physician and member of Congress Raul Ruiz to develop legislation for the House on surprise billing that has just been announced. The legislation mirrors key areas of ACEP's framework for protecting emergency patients when care is out of network that we released in late January to help inform congressional discussions on surprise billing. We will be reaching out to you in the coming days to help gather support for this important piece of legislation that can protect emergency patients and physicians alike. That's ACEP's Capital Minute for the third week of May 2019. I'm Laura Worcester. Stay tuned for the latest on how you can help advocate on behalf of this critical issue.